again.
Whack niggas, yeah.
Hey.
Turn it up. Whack niggas, yeah.
Just in case.
Come on, man. You know we from the shop. Quality, KMC. We in the bricks right now recording. Let's do it.
I wish all whack niggas would get out the game.
Hey.
You can't con me, that's half my name.
Let's
and
go.
if you had any brains, you wouldn't wanna lose half your brain for hating on players in the game. Whack nigga, the beat go da da da, and then your flow go way the fuck off.
First of all, that's fire.
shout out,
He
yeah.
said it go, the beat go da da da, and then your flow go way up. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's tough.
That sound like how he was talking about Nas on Cop Shot the Kids.
Oh yeah. When he did the interview, he was
Nas
like,
rapping all off beat.
Yo, why he be giving people strays? I swear he didn't
'cause
even mean no
he
intent
just
to
like
Nas.
push.
Because he was thinking of something else. He just wanted to use.
well, the thing is
What
like,
like push
that on
Daytona for?
the thing is
That
you
could have
can't.
been.
Well, the
He
thing
was
with Nas is you can't say nothing to him in the studio because it's Nas, right? Like you can't be like,
I've heard
"Hey,
that,
bro.
could redo that take." Nobody's telling Nas that.
My thing about that song though is I don't even know if Nas was the whole problem because the beat, the sample, I love the original, but like I don't even know if the beat was that fire. Bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there rapping on beat? to
Actually,
that
no.
beat?
You know
the
who?
beat was off beat.
Wait, did y'all like that album? How do y'all feel about that album?
Well-
I didn't like that album.
Yeah, well-
And I would think like that would have been a
What's-
classic.
Yeah. That's is that
Kanye
part of the
produced
issue with you
Nas
not
album.
liking the album? Is that it's a Kanye
No.
Nas produced album?
So
and
I'm
it's
gonna
not
say
really up to
this.
par?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this. Andre 3000's verse that leaked for a Cop Shot the Kid was good. It was a good verse, and that made me actually like the song a little bit more. Like if they would have kept his
Who
verse.
kept that off? Was that Kanye?
Kanye cut it off. So
Was it about Drake?
no, no. I think Kanye just thought that Andre rapped better than everybody on there. Kanye is known for, first of all, welcome to the Takeover Podcast. It's your boy Red Iva AV, the homie JB, and we got a special guest Van in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's going
Welcome
on?
back.
We did a whole
How y'all
intro
doing?
and the camera cut off. So
Yeah, we gonna do this
we
again.
back.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was the fact that album. So it got two bangers on there. That white label joint is hard
I agree.
with that little
I'm a
the sample
big fan of
flip.
White Label.
But
I think I'm the only one who liked the album. But go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think that it has a high percentage.
What I
enough
will say
to be
is
liked.
that
Adam and
album.
Eve was tough too to me.
I'm trying to remember.
I
this
would
one
say that album, everything that it came out since has been fire from now. So like that album helped. Like,
But-
Fire under 'em.
but it's because him and Ye don't click. They don't have a musical chemistry. They just
which
kind
is
of
crazy
Like Still Dreaming?
because for me, We Major is like
We
one of
Major,
the best,
Still
one of the best
Dreaming?
songs of all time. Dog.
But just because you do a great song with somebody, matter of fact, I just heard AZ rapper talking about him and why him and Nas never have an album together. They have mad songs together and they were in the firm together.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But like, just because y'all got chemistry in that way, don't mean you need a whole project. Because sometimes it ain't gonna click
Right,
like that.
right.
It's like when people talk about that J.Cole and Kendrick do an album. Oh my
All right,
goodness!
I got a quick question.
That's not an album I would want to hear.
I got a quick
That
question.
sound good on
What
paper.
album would
Right.
you think would be better? If I Can't Feel My Face actually came out, or J. Cole and Kendrick?
It's not even
So the funny
debatable
thing-
for me.
Yo, go ahead. What we
It's
going?
not debatable for me. I can't feel my face. In
Oh,
that
okay.
time, come on, bro. Well, this
In
actually,
that time too, that's a
Yeah,
good.
in
Those
that
are
time.
two good primes versus two good primes.
Exactly,
That's big right
because I don't want to hear I can't feel my face today.
Right.
But
But I also wouldn't want to hear whatever the hell they stuff would have been called back then. Like, bro.
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
what about today?
I
Yeah,
want to hear
come
them
on, we
separately. I don't know. I'm all for like competitions or whatever though. But I actually think it'd be fire. But I think it's gonna be a lot of stuff that I wouldn't listen to. I'm not trying to. I just feel like it'd be like a recycling song on that joint. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hear about it, dog.
I don't. First of all, funny thing is, I was gonna play a "I Can't Feel My Face" song for the intro. Then I realized that the flow wouldn't work well. But I will say the amount of Juelz and Wayne collaborations that are it's not a bad one.
Right.
There's not one that's
Right.
bad.
They got the better Black Republican song.
Yes, better than Jay and Nas.
Y'all think so?
Oh, yes.
You know what? I can't even
Yes.
argue that.
And because in that, first of all, in that original, I feel like Nas has a better verse than Jay.
No, he definitely did. He definitely did.
Cleaned them up.
all
That
goes
is
to the head
correct.
like
That
a
is
corn.
correct.
Cleaned them up. That cleaned them up.
No, he did definitely. The funny thing about Black
Nas
Republicans
didn't even
because
get off though to me.
no, neither one did, but it was
But if
definitely
you had
better
to
than, it was better than Jay's. Like the beat is fire. They have an 8-minute intro. Oh, they ain't ready for.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And then the song comes out. That's just meh.
Yeah.
The song was greater. Them reunited was greater than the song. So
Yeah.
it was a bigger moment than it was a good song.
But yeah, no, I think Juelz and Wayne definitely, I would definitely hear them over a J. Cole. Like J. Cole just started making like
Exactly.
good music.
No offense. No
Oh
offense.
my
That's
God.
crazy.
That
But no
is
offense.
That sound
I know what
crazy.
he
It sound
mean.
crazy.
I know what he mean.
But hear me out. Hear me out. What I mean is J. Cole has not made music for the masses the majority of his career. Up until Forest Hill Drive. Before Forest Hill Drive,
Because he did it.
he was trying to like get the respect
That's
from his
because
peers.
he did a deal with the devil. So
Source Center.
let him tell
But like
you know what I
Forest Hill
mean?
Drive and on, and like KOD, all that, and even to now, and even his feature run
The
in the past
features, yeah.
2 years, like that's the stuff that people want to hear from him now. But like,
Yeah.
and Kendrick, I don't even want to hear more Kendrick now. I like
lie.
old Kendrick.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Like I'm not
gonna
what do
talk
you think of
much
Mr.
about
Morale?
Kendrick.
What do you think of
See,
Mr. Morale in the
That's
big,
not a
in
good
the big
question to
steppers?
ask. I think it was actually, honestly, I liked a couple songs initially. I liked the one about My Auntie Is a Man. Like it was creative at the time, but like you think about it 2 months later, how often do you want to hear My Auntie Is a Man? It's a
Exactly.
song. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
So
what
it's
you're
almost
saying.
like a good collection of music, but I didn't think it had a lot of staying power.
I think it was a worse version of the Pimp. So the way you say that, a lot of people say that about the Pimp Butterfly. I think the Pimp Butterfly has a lot of staying power. I think
I
it
do
has,
too. I'm a big
I
fan.
think,
I'm one of the few.
I feel like
rare-
it's one of the most overrated albums.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of people
I knew you
hate
were
it.
gonna say
I know a lot of people hate it. It don't sound very. It's not sonically very pleasing,
Outside
Right.
of all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and that's
I'm
not
sorry
nowhere near my favorite. What about the I Love Myself joint? You didn't like that?
Outside of all
I
right,
didn't like that
all
one.
right.
I didn't like that one, but I did like
what
all
about
right.
King Kunta?
I like that
Y'all
one.
like that? Yeah, I thought so.
Wasn't a big King Kunta guy either.
I like that one. I like most of the album, honestly, if I'm for real. But I think, anyways, we on a tangent. Let's get into it. It's the Takeover Podcast. We got a whole host of topics that we were getting to.
Yes, sir.
Where we
Yes,
want to
sir.
start?
I mean, it don't
We
matter.
can't
We was
start at
already
the top,
talking about
can we?
Juelz, huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
Yeah, let's
go.
talk about Juelz. Okay, I got this
we
clip.
already, speaking of, I can't feel my face.
Yeah, I got this clip from the host of the It Is What It Is podcast, Cam and Mase, as they were on $1 Million Worth of Game talking. And I think, so like to give context to this clip before I play it, this was a long interview. They talked about it a lot. And Jim Jones made a comment on it because somebody asked him about it in the interview. I want to say that I feel like they gave grace to all the artists. Like, I feel like they were pretty fair in how they talked about everybody in this clip. So, like, the fact that people are taking this clip and kind of going, I think it's a good conversation, but the fact that people are like, how could he? But let me play this clip. Oh, wait, there we go.
I was like, yo, because at that time I wasn't speaking to Killer, so I was like, yo, this nigga got one.
Yeah, like that
And
nigga.
like Juelz could have really been like, he could have been Hove level.
Real talk, he had it. And he had it at a young age. He could have been a leader of everything that's going on outside right now. He could have been all these young father, uncle, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's how much, because
All right, let's go ahead and stop it right there. And he gives like the kind of the story, but everybody. I don't know if you probably not familiar because you're not from Harlem, like the rest of us. Shout out Lennox, shout out Hunt 45th, shout out HUD 6, shout out all of them bloodshed, RIP.
Jesus.
But he talks about how he continues to talk about Juelz's work ethic and how that's like the one thing that stopped him from becoming the guy. Okay, what do we think about this Juelz and Hove comparison? How does it make you feel when you first heard it? Think it's fair? You think it's off base? What's up?
I think I should interject here because I'm someone who's a fair weather Juelz and Dipset fan.
Yes, sir.
I think y'all kind of. I think this is a New York bias thing, and that we kind of, we kind of.
Yo,
No, I didn't say y'all. I just mean
I'm like, yo.
the world got a New York, especially Cam and Mase. It's a very strong New York bias on how big Juelz Santana was. I would compare him to someone like Fabulous. I don't think he had more potential than a young Fabulous at a point. So I think it was a lot of hitters from New York who had this certain potential. What we talking about of like being the guy. So I don't think he's alone in this quote unquote potential. Do I think he had some of it? Sure. Yeah. He had some of an it factor for sure. But I do not think he was destined to be a Hove. Like I think we kind of throw his name in there a little too much and too easy.
Hey, I've never agreed with you more and less at the same time. Like, yes, no, Hove levels, let's stop doing that. We can't do that. But I would have put him at Wayne level, like as big as Wayne got. Mm-hmm. And I'm willing to say they was on equal tier back when they was talking about doing like a mixtape together.
For a very small time.
The craziest thing about, it was like a year or two. The craziest thing.
Talk in the front of it. Sorry. Go ahead. I mean, this the front. My bad.
Yo. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the craziest thing about, actually, this sound way better. The craziest thing about Cam saying that is, the main reason, I'm sure you talked to Juelz, the main reason that he didn't get to maximize his potential is because of Cam, that they said he was holding him back and he wasn't allowing him to get on. He's supposed to be on every feature that Wayne was on in that time frame.
The crazy thing, okay, let me answer the question first and then I'll comment on that. Do I think it's fair? I'll say this. Juelz, I mean, a lot of people don't realize about Hove is Hove didn't get cracking until his late 20s. So all that stuff that we hear, like Lifetime, exactly. We hear about Lifetime, like when he got the bubbling, like when we was like, oh, Hove, he was in his mid 30s, like that was he was gonna retire, you know, like we don't realize that he's like 50 plus now. What I'm saying,
are you saying like Hove wasn't popping until the Dynasty? Is that kind of what you're saying?
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he was a lot older when he got cracked. When he got cracking.
Opposed to Juelz was a teenager.
Yeah, like Juelz, I can't feel my face. He was like 20. Like he was like 21. First of all, that's a crazy feat to do. Like what Wayne and him were doing or whatever around that time. But we know Wayne, Cash Money, that machine is a little different. But I do think that. Here's what I don't agree that Juelz could have been Hove level because I don't think that Juelz had the versatility that it takes to cross all the way over.
Correct.
Right. He did in a way like he did the Chris Brown joint, right? He had his there go like he had a lane of being pop in that way. Mm-hmm. But like that's not versatile. Like Jay went and did an album with Linkin Park. Jay went and is performing over in when he was making fun of the people that was talking about he didn't play an instrument, that he wasn't a real musician. And he went over there and did the fake song like over in Europe. I don't think that nobody in Diplomats can cross over in that way because what makes them so special is their niche is what makes them special. So them crossing over in that way just wouldn't have never popped that way. I don't think people would appreciate. Like I think we as like hip hop people in America appreciate Juelz, but I don't see nobody else appreciating the I Can't Feel My Face, the Back Like Cook Crack, all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, I don't. What are you saying? It won't get. What you don't see him necessarily garnering a lot of commercial success like a Drake of today or something.
Exactly, because again, Drake is different, right? Drake sings and raps and does the Afro beats and does the pop stuff and
so he could have had a lane similar to what I was saying. Fabulous.
I think I disagree. I disagree because
think they're hot MC. Like
I don't think Jada
do their thing.
Juelz, Fabulous never had the youth, bro.
So you don't think exactly. Fabulous did have the youth?
No, he did not, bro. I grew up with this.
Holla Back Your Kid was his only
he
thing.
He was always a good rapper, but nobody ever wanted to like image themselves after Fabulous. Like Juelz had people wearing wallet chains and bandanas. Like this was the thing, bro. I think a part of Wayne wanted to be like Dipset and Juelz.
Oh, he said it.
They mutually benefited off of each other because Wayne was big, but he wasn't.
But he wasn't taking that seriously in New York.
And the same thing with Juelz. in the South. But that's why I said he could have been Wayne level, probably a little less than Wayne, because Wayne, again,
he different. The machine different.
Wayne found Drake and Nicki like Juelz was just like he was number 2 in a group, opposed to Wayne was always the top guy.
Do you think? Here's a good question for y'all. Do y'all think Cam held Juelz back?
He did.
No.
And Cam, my man.
No. No. You know why I'm gonna say this? And he talks
ahead.
about this in this interview. Juelz got out of his deal in 2008, right? So all the music that we heard, all the stuff that got the pop.
I think Cam
that's
painted
already
the
too
picture.
late though.
Yeah.
No, hear what I'm saying? I think around that time they did that's when he was doing Beamer, Benz and Bentley. I think that came out like 09, 2010.
I look
nice
at that
little
as,
run,
that's watch Juelz though. I'm not
Right. I'm saying, no, hear me out. Hear me out.
yeah.
I want to say that Cam is responsible for again, we talk about that work ethic. The reason that all the mixtapes came out, the reason that Juelz had to kind of made his own brand, the looks that he got. First of all, you're not a guy like I know a lot of rap crews will not put a person like Juelz in front of their rap crew. Like Kanye know for being on the rock, and even when he dropped College Dropout, he was still number like 12 on that roster. And so Juelz got all the looks in the world from that Chris Brown joint, from being on all. He was like had the singles on the Diplomats albums. Like Jim Jones didn't even have the singles on the Diplomats albums. Other than no, he didn't. Not one. Juelz was like front facing. He put him right where everybody could see him. Don't get me wrong. I think musically, maybe Cam would like have held him back because I think that sound.
What I'm talking about, yeah.
But I don't think like marketing, like
I don't know,
all that sort of stuff. Juelz was dead, bro. What's the first single off of Diplomatic Immunity? More Gangsta Music?
Yeah. No, that's
No, not More Gangsta, but Gangsta Music or Dipset Anthem.
Yeah, Dipset Anthem.
Juelz,
the first one. Yeah.
He was freaking 18?
Yeah, but that's because he made the better music. That's what I'm saying. Like,
He did it though, because when you listen to that first Juelz album, very localized, he makers beats, not really It didn't translate that well.
It wasn't plat.
It was like almost like a farmed in album.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. You could tell.
It didn't have the like global budget.
Right, and that's what I would say. I think musically, that's where, because like Cam didn't even subscribe to that sound. Cam would go and do like all sorts of stuff on his own album.
But
Purple
Juelz
Haze
is on record was saying that Cam was keeping him off the songs that Wayne got his big because he was doing a million features, bro. Mm-hmm. That Juelz could have been on at least half of these.
Do you think
bad
Juelz
boys.
wanted to rap on those? Do you think
Hell
Juelz would have had a verse for these features?
Juelz also at the time his like studio got raided and he lost a whole bunch of his songs because he was one of them people that live in the studio. He was him. He was one of those people.
Which he got that from Cam.
Sure.
The reason that work ethic that comes from Cam. They said that they would lock him up in the studio because if he wouldn't finish. They talk about I think Dipset Anthem. They talk about that song and how. He was that whole I'm on the west side of Chicago looking for a bus down. That's because they were in Chicago and they was like, yo, we about to go out. And Juelz was like, yo, I'm with y'all. And he's like, yo, did you finish the verse? He's like, nah.
Yeah,
you ain't coming. We'll bring a girl back for you, but you staying until you finish. First of all, that is kidnapping. But we got that verse from Juelz. You know what I mean? That whole bit. So all I like to say is I don't know. It's hard. You can't separate the two. Like the marketing from the
I got
music.
another quick Dipset question for y'all.
Yep.
Today, who do y'all think is a better rapper, Jim Jones or Juelz Santana?
Jim Jones.
Okay.
I would. That's again because Jim Jones.
Yeah.
He is, but Jim Jones also had Hustler's Poem, and I don't know how much you know about this album.
Fire.
The changing point in Jim Jones' career when he linked up with Stack Bundles, when he linked up with Max B, when he linked up. When he produced a couple of them joints on there, he kind of leaned into his own sound, did his own thing. It wasn't Heatmaker's beats. Thing. Yeah, exactly. It was like, hey, I am painting the brand, the image, the rock star lifestyle or whatever. So I'm gonna say Jim Jones because Jim Jones had more versatility than Juelz. I think Ballin' is like the most odd sounding song to this day. It's so set apart from everybody, not even the Diplomats. Like Cam was on a remix. He sounded off that remix just because it was different. Jim Jones had his own.
That's crazy for y'all to say that because I think y'all, knowing y'all, I think y'all are bigger Juelz fans than Jim fans. But y'all would admit that today you think he's probably a better rapper.
The flow didn't it didn't carry over. It didn't age well.
Yep.
The flow was
Yep.
good for that time period, but it didn't age well.
Who had the best verse on that one song? Wayne.
Juelz has more
Wayne
better
and
verses
Fab
on the
and
songs
Juelz.
together.
What was that song?
Oh, we ain't got nothing.
'Cause I was a big fan of Juelz verse on that.
Fabulous.
Fab
and
did.
Juelz.
Fab for sure. First.
Put you in the trunk.
The pasta scheme was crazy too.
That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Pasta scheme was, it took
Not
me
the-
years. Like, bro, it took I think I figured that out last year. I
Yeah.
just know
No,
the
that-
verse, but like I didn't know what fettuccine was back
Yeah.
then.
Fab was witty. Let's move on.
Sorry.
Speaking of nerdy rap stuff,
Yeah, really.
Scary
nerdy rap
Hours
stuff.
3. Let's jump into that first, and then we'll get to Diddy, or y'all will get to Diddy. But Scary Hours 3, Drake released Scary. Well, so first of all, if you don't know what Scary Hours is, that is a series of, I think you want to call them mixtapes that Drake released.
It's usually twos, right? It used to
2,
be.
3.
It's usually 2. Actually, the first one was like
2 or 3.
and then the second one was like 4 songs, right? Because
Really?
that has the
That
one with
was,
Rick Ross,
yeah.
Wants and Needs.
I only remember 2 or 3.
No, it's 3.
Yep.
They all became singles. Next.
Yep, that's
Wants and
that's
Needs,
Scary
and then
Hours
Rick
2.
Ross, yeah.
Because Scary Hours 1 had to join with 21
Diplomatic
Savage, Diplomatic
Yeah.
Community, all that. So Drake has, shortly after releasing For All the Dogs, released the Scary Hours edition, which he added 6 songs, which he says that he completed in 6 days, 5 days, or something like that.
After the album, yeah.
2 weeks after the album.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let y'all talk first because I have so much to say. But what do y'all
yeah.
think? How do y'all feel?
I'm gonna let man go first on this one.
Why we let me go first? Because I'm going to trash this album.
Huh?
I'm going to trash these last 6 songs for sure.
Well, then do your thing.
I think they're great. Like, let's start off with the good. I think he lyrically was fine.
That don't sound like
lyrically,
trashing.
Yeah, I think
lyrically, he was on
played.
point. Lyrically, he was on point. I think the flow was very, very lazy.
Okay.
I think it was very simple, just punch after meaningless punch, which were good punches, though. I just think they weren't meaning to much. I don't like the beat selection either. I think what he was trying to prove was that he could spit, and I understand that. We all knew you could spit, but I really want to hear it on more current type songs.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted the material in a different way, presented differently.
I had
I
a
don't
question
think it was
for you.
right.
Did you like the regular
original?
album before the 6?
I liked 5 to 6 songs of
Okay.
the regular album.
Okay. All right. You got anything else you want?
No, go ahead.
No, I was going similar. I like the 6 songs. I think all 6 was good. I'll listen to all 6. And this is my thing. He did this for all these rap niggas that wanted this nigga to rap, and that's fine. I
Felt like
just
a
like
response.
it's just like commercially speaking. I don't think like outside the last song was fire. It's the best song to me. You was it? You Broke My Heart.
Yeah.
That's the best song.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the best song off both
album?
both albums combined. Like for me, but like commercially, it's not gonna do anything. But
It's
like
John Wick,
he gave
the Wick
something.
Man song was like his least streamed song. Like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
his whole
exactly.
career.
Yeah, exactly. He gave you rap niggas something to listen to, and that's fine, and that's cool. He gave Lance something. Lance, what you got?
So I'm gonna say this: I was not a fan. I'm still not a fan of For All My Dogs. John, he switched up on it because he liked that. But me, I stand 10 toes down, and I don't think that album is good. But I think here's the thing: the 6 songs are okay. They're good. I like them. But I think he missed. I don't think he understood why we didn't like them. So
Yeah, I would agree with that statement.
so Drake thought that we didn't like him, the album, because he didn't rapidy rap enough. When my man literally in the last decade has dropped stuff like Scorpion, More Life, Views, Take Care. Is that a decade? Yeah, I think we're still within a decade, almost. Actually, no. Take Care was
probably,
like
probably.
I was right on the cusp.
2013, yeah.
So all of these joints, not on all of these albums, he only does what he's done in the Scary Hours, like on 2 of the songs on each of the albums.
Exactly.
Rapidy Rap Drake is actually the least featured Drake on the albums that we like and love from Drake.
Exactly.
My issue with Drake
That's crazy.
is right, exactly. My issue with Drake is we didn't want this. We just wanted you to make better songs. overall. I don't think the reason I like For All My Dogs is not because you didn't punch enough. It was because you have made way better songs than this. For example, even You Broke My Heart. You Broke My Heart is, I don't know the difference between that and Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Nah.
It's the same song.
Nah.
It is the same song.
Nah.
You can say no.
You
Same
can say
tempo, same flow,
this is my
almost
thing.
the same key.
You can say this,
same song. You've done this before.
You literally
Better.
Can say you can say this about any artist in any song.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Because Drake is the best.
No. You can say this about any artist.
No, you cannot.
In any two songs.
No, you cannot.
That is insane.
You cannot because
you naming
Kanye.
Hear what I'm
you
saying?
can't do 2 Kanye songs that's similar.
you cannot
Oh, we
only
really
because
doing that?
the reason.
How many bounds does Kanye have?
1. Name another
That's
bound.
crazy.
Oh,
What's another
That's
bound?
crazy. It's called late registration. That's what it's called, bro. That's
So bound is late registration. So the
unbelievable.
raunchiness in bound is similar to the low vocals and the high orchestration in late registration. Are you serious?
It's types of tracks. Yes, I really don't.
no.
understand.
Only reason I call out "You Broke My Heart" is because it
let's go
sounds
back to
nothing.
Drake.
It sounds nothing like anything on the rest of this album. So you're intentionally trying to make a song. First of all, that whole end of that song, right? It's like call and response, which I respect as a song person.
F my ex.
Exactly. Like my whole thing is Drake. You've done this better. You've done it better.
Well, that ain't saying
You can't do it worse. You can't do it worse.
Here's
You
my
know why?
Huh?
We talk about somebody that's done it the best.
Exactly.
Period.
But that's to his standards.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, this is the problem with For All My Dogs right here.
Go
It
ahead.
seemed like a basketball player just easily going for 20, and it don't seem like he had any passion in it. It don't seem like he had any like hunger, any like anything. It seemed like he doing a routine,
That's what's up.
same routine, which is pretty good.
see,
It's
I'm
a good
just-
routine. It's not like it's a bad song. It's like not sonically bad. They just a routine. They don't have passion in them.
I hear you.
They
I'm
don't
just
have
on-
any like I really want this anymore. It just seems like he's doing this like extra credit.
So this is the thing. I'm actually on camera with 2 artists, and they sound like I am a consumer. I'm telling you, y'all speaking from an artist type. You talk about passion, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
You don't think so? You don't
listening-
hear it in his music?
I hear a dude that's making music for money,
You sound
bro.
like he's still trying
no,
to make the
that's-
music
and
he
that-
made.
so-
You
but
sound the
here's the
same
thing.
from Take Care. You sound the same
Here-
like wanting this,
Take care. He was.
or nothing was the same. You think he want this as much as he
He a
did?
different man now.
Hear
He
what I'm-
already
hear what
got
I'm
it,
saying.
bro.
Hear what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Hear what I'm saying. You said that he sounds like he's making music for money. He's always been making music for money.
Agreed.
Exactly.
First of all, he's always
what is the
no.
problem
Hear
with
what I'm
that?
saying.
There's no
Hear what I'm
problem with
saying.
that. Yeah.
Drake can always make music and make money. He will never not make music and not make money tied to that because he's
But
always
not
going to be
as-
the highest stream, highest played, highest touring. He's going to be
But
the
it's
headline
not-
and whatever.
Not as
and
much.
So
Not as much, bro.
that's cap because
these 6 didn't get streamed as much as the other.
Hey, but
If
that's
these
the
6
point.
Had
But that's the point.
commercial songs on them, like the songs that I want to hear.
Right.
If it was 6, You Broke My Heart. These would have been out of here.
You broke my heart.
but
didn't
I
chart that
don't
much either.
necessarily-
That's the songs you want to hear.
What is the number?
Do you want to hear?
No, I don't
Tootsie
necessarily
Roll? What
dis-
do you want to hear?
Number 2
Drake
song, right?
fan?
It's just a number 2
But-
song right now.
Oh.
That's
But
all
I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying. But my point is that
Slide.
right. I don't disagree with what you're saying. But my
Yeah.
point is that Drake can put out pretty much anything and sell. Maybe not Scary Hours 3, but why can't you do Scary Hours 2, right? Have some versatility. Scary Hours 1, right? I remember when he dropped that joint with 21, was it Sneaking or whatever? And then he did, I'm trying to remember what was on there.
The other one was 2 Birds, 1 Stone.
2 Birds, 1 Stone.
That was a
It's
horror.
it's
And that's what
versatility.
set him up to die. That's another thing.
It's literally. Okay, we're not
I
even.
listened to
we're
that.
not
I
gonna
listened to
fall
that.
down.
That was really crazy.
That song is
he was
fire.
shooting shots. Yeah, he was.
Okay,
He
I
was.
was just and
And it set him up to die.
We're
But
not
we'll
even
have
going.
to
We're not
go
going
there.
to
Let's
devolve.
not
We're
go
not
there.
going to do it because that's going to be
to
the
the
whole.
front. Yeah,
pod.
to the front.
That's going to be the whole pod.
Other way. Yeah. So,
Yo.
yeah, all I have to say is Sierra's 3, I don't mind it. I do wish that Drake Drake has made better songs and sold and has mixed in the lyricism. I hate to say this. I didn't need this. I did not need. I hate to say this.
I think a
anytime-
bigger conversation is we kind of as rap fans are kind of getting.
Y'all getting
No.
y'all get. That's what it really is.
That's a deeper-
It's not
that's a deeper
Drake. It's
conversation.
actually the consumer.
no,
but it's
you're
all
right.
good.
You're right.
leave it to this generation and how we consume music. There will never be another classic ever, bro. Because you could nitpick every so-called if every classic came out today.
Oh yeah,
a lot of these so-called classics is getting bashed.
I think Get
bro.
Rich or Die Trying wouldn't be considered a classic.
No, because it's a lot of
find some shit to.
It's a lot of mid on there, even though at the time, and it's like like people listen to this album. You listen to a lot of albums from back there. It was probably 4 or 5 good songs, but that's all it took for to say that album was fire. Now if an album got 4 or 5 good songs, it was like, oh, it was 13 songs that was trash on there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's whatever.
To add to that, and then I'll move on.
I wanna add one small thing. I like the shoe fits. That
shoe fits was fire.
I like to hear Drake get out of the box a little bit.
Yeah, and tell
even
a
though
story,
it was a
all
similar
that.
box to what he talks about. The concept of the song just gives me I give you respect as an MC with that.
I'll say this too. It's the LeBron thing, right?
Yeah, I agree too.
And the Kevin Durant thing. He has been so good for so long. We're really splitting hairs. Like when we had these conversations, you talking about the best. Like you're talking about the best. Period. And he's put out hit after hit after hit, album after album after album. He's broke all the records. He's had the stuff that's also resonated with like the whole culture. So like what we're talking about is really like it's small in comparison. He shouldn't have to be in this conversation. We should be talking about the next.
And that's the problem with the
is.
industry right now is that no one has took his spot so far.
Yeah.
So he's able to it's almost like he's getting over-relied on.
Yeah, but what I am going to say, I am happy that he actually puts out music for his fans, and he does it every year.
Right.
And in between those, he'll give you a 6-pack, he'll give you a random 3-pack.
I think he needs to stop, though.
No, I think you wild.
No,
I think J.Cole, between him, Kendrick, and Cole has the perfect go away, come away.
You're so wrong. You're so
Did you
wrong.
say
Drake needs to go
Cole?
away a little more.
His last album just went platinum last week.
I'm talking about as far as to consume your music. Where I'm not too tired of you yet. You're not going too long.
No, because the
think he
fans
has the
be
perfect
begging
balance.
for these. Actually, Cole, I would say Cole recently because he is putting out the guest verses.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
time he wasn't doing guest verses or the album. It's like, where's you at?
Yeah.
The other person that we not talking about, you got to do something different, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good enough as far as
Sorry,
your
fam.
consumers.
Sorry.
I think Kanye had the blueprint on all of this for sure.
I give you that. Kanye, Luda back in the day, Hov, these people drop every year and a half, and there'd be mad features in between there to carry
meaningful
you over.
though, like
Exactly.
stuff that like impact the culture,
That can
not
carry.
nothing, no mid. Which I feel like
but
that's
you
the
see
one
how-
thing.
That shows you how we consume music differently. Those features, they don't like. If someone drop a feature now, it's gone. in a
That's
month.
true,
Yeah.
too. That's true.
It don't
Yeah.
hold for 4 or 5 months.
That's
like
correct.
It
T-Time.
did. We
Let's-
kind of
speaking
deep dive
of-
this, didn't we?
No, apparently that's what that's apparently. Hold on.
T-Time.
Jesus.
All right, cool. All right, apparently let's move through the rest of these. Okay, let's talk about first person. Who put first person shooter?
I did.
video?
Did y'all see the video?
Yeah, I got
I
something.
saw it.
I got a critique about it.
Oh, go
Do
ahead.
y'all think they did that together?
Yeah.
Y'all think they were in the same room?
You thought it
Please
was
rewatch
AI?
the video. No, I don't
No,
think it's
they
AI.
weren't.
It's like the Parent Trap, or it's like when
No.
the player is. It's like an Eddie Murphy movie where he playing 5 characters.
No, they
Watch
they
it.
did.
They didn't do it together.
They did.
They did it in
Bro.
2 different studios.
They got they got
Watch
behind,
it.
They got behind the scene footage of them. They did. That's crazy. They did shoot some of it separately,
Bro.
And it was funny. Is the day before the video out, somebody was like eating lunch at like some rooftop restaurant, and they recorded
Them shooting.
Drake shooting the end part where he was like, "I want away from Michael." They was like, "Look at Drake," and I'm like, "That seemed like first person shooter
Right.
lyrics."
Right.
And then the video dropped the next day. Well, yeah, I think the video is awesome, bro.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, was fantastic. It was Spider-Man. I mean, come on.
No hate on it. No hate.
Yeah, I
What
think
do you
it's cool. I thought it was cool.
Spider-Man.
I thought it was cool.
I just don't. Please, everyone, rewatch it and tell me what y'all think.
No,
I don't
that'd
think
be
they were
dope.
together. I think when you watch them playing chess and shooting the basketball, the scenes line up to where it's like you're here, I'm here.
Right.
Who? How many points you giving Drake for that 3 he made?
We
3.
yeah. It's not. Is this the big 3 right
Anything
now?
beyond
Is he on the
right.
4-point line?
Right. Anything beyond the arc is a 3.
You see
job.
what Curry and Dame
No,
shoot from.
the funniest
Right.
thing, I love that he shot the ball
Cole
and the
reacted
ball
before.
went around the world and it was still going at the same like longitude.
Right.
And it landed in Canada. I'm
Right,
like,
I'm
this
like-
is not how it works, bro.
Just mathematically, geometrically speaking.
Like, bro. But it's all good, dog. Fire video. What else we got?
Let's go into the hip hop Grammy nods. Let's talk about it. Let's try to
So
keep
I
this.
don't know much about this. So we gonna catch this
All
line.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you the category. I'm gonna say what was nominated, and then you can just say if it was something left out or something that you feel.
This is for 2023.
It just
both.
so Oscars just happened. So this will be happening.
Albums around the yearish.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. So first we have Best Rap Album. Killer Michael, Travis Scott, Utopia, Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains, Nas and Hit Boy, King's Disease 3, Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss.
I'm gonna say this before you start reading the next set of Nas is not gonna win a Grammy.
Okay.
Not one. And he's nominated,
Why?
I think, for a
Why do
few
you
of
think
them.
that?
I think he- I'm
It ain't because of him. It's because everybody else in that category.
It's 'cause
I don't
they
think
are,
Nas
yeah.
will ever go up against a
I don't
Travis
like this
Scott.
category.
Okay. Is it you think it's something missing?
I think it's not diverse enough.
Okay. Is there an album that you think should be on here that's been left off?
I think you saying that. I think you asking me that because you got one in mind. Do you
No.
have one in mind?
No.
I like
really,
the Killer Mike album.
I like that
I
too.
think
I want him to
respect
clean up, but he won't. But I like that album a lot.
think
I
they
really
might
want him to
give
clean
one.
it up.
Utopia was a decent album, so we'll see.
It's Travis Scott. It's the brand.
Yeah, I actually think, honestly, best album on here is Her Loss. I don't care what nobody say.
Of course.
What?
Of course.
I don't think he'll win it because
It's Drake.
It's like popular to
It's Drake.
not give Drake an award.
I
But
was gonna say, yeah, it's Drake.
and most likely to see Ninth Wonders, the hit of this committee, they might give it to Metro Boomin. I don't know.
No,
I
that
don't
feel
know
like
where-
a killer
I don't
Mike.
have a good
Killer Mike might be
good hunch on who would win this.
Me either, dog.
No, I don't
Usually
have a
you
hunch.
know. Usually you know, just because, like I said, the people that's involved. Okay, so we got best rap song, and forgive me, but 2 of these songs I've never heard in my life,
Okay.
and it's not because of the songs is whatever. It's just because I'm not out there. Doja Cat, Attention, never heard it.
Me either.
Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice, Barbie World, never heard it.
It's
Me
a
either.
Barbie
I
world
might have.
and a
Yeah,
Barbie
he might have like been in the background.
And
or
a
something,
Barbie.
right?
I'm
I
not-
haven't
I'm
heard
not-
it.
Into the doggy.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
maybe
just,
had.
Wow.
That sounds familiar. That do sound familiar.
I'm tapped in.
I haven't heard it though.
I'm tapped.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
I'm not on
I'm
TikTok,
tapped
so I
in.
don't
Let's
be hearing
go.
these.
Let's go. First of all,
Hey, niggas get shot every
wrong one.
All right, so then we got Uzi Vert, Just Wanna Rock, Drake and 21 Rich Flex, and then Killer Mike, Andre 3000 Future.
Killer
Scientist
Mike.
Engineer.
Killer Mike. Killer
Okay.
Mike. You're not winning anything.
Okay.
What's
No,
that?
I
What's
thought you was
that? I
giving it to
just
him.
want to
He's
rock.
not gonna
probably.
win
Yeah,
anything.
that was probably the biggest song. I don't
That's
know if
gonna
that's a
make-
rap song,
That's
though.
what
I don't think it's a rap song, but
I just
that's
wanna
the
rock.
problem with the genre right we got.
Yeah.
Would that be
That's
Uzi's
true.
first Grammy if he won that?
Most likely.
I kind of want him to win that low key, just for the culture.
Yeah, no,
He
I
didn't
hear
even
what you're
rap
saying.
on it really either.
No, it's not
like
a
8
verse.
bars, I
It's
think.
not a verse.
It's not even. You're right. It's the thong song.
And I'm not right. Hey, the thought song is
It's crazy, right?
it's
Oh,
funny.
but
It's the
don't
same
know
verse.
Yeah, it's what is it? It's 16 twice.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
16
basically.
twice.
It's like
And he would-
it's like Hold On, We're Going Home.
Yep,
exactly.
yep.
Now, first of all, that's a classic.
Great songs too.
best-
But people don't do that more often.
Yeah.
Best rap performance. I'm guessing this is like written. The Hillbillies, Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, Love Letter,
Hey!
Black Thought, Rich Flex again,
Big King.
Scientists and Engineers again, and Players by Coi Leray.
I haven't heard that song. I probably have.
This is Players too.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
sampled
yeah. I
the
knew it was
whatever
something like I
joint.
knew it was an old song that
Yeah.
they
You said
rehashed.
song
if
of
it's
the
Coi
year?
Leray.
Yeah.
That song of the
That's-
year.
No, that was for best rap
Performance.
performance. Best song we already did.
Okay.
Best rap performance. I think that's like lyrics or whatever written.
Jesus.
Okay, best melodic rap performance.
Okay.
Attention, Doja Cat. Again, never heard it. Low by SZA.
This is a big song that we ain't heard, y'all.
You said what about
I
SZA?
ain't heard no Doja Cat
Me
songs.
either, not
Low
in
by
years.
SZA. Low.
Never heard that one
Then you
either. I
got-
heard some SZA too. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. Then you got Spin by You by Drake and 21.
my
All
God.
My Life, Lil Durk. I feel like that might win it.
I'm sick of
My,
that
first of all,
song.
Lil Durk get a Grammy. That would be hilarious.
Sit
I
those-
don't. I'm not saying he should get one
For
but
I
for
Know
that
I
song.
Can.
no, exactly, yeah. Hey,
Or I know I can too.
hey, yo, you're not wrong.
Oh, man.
Sitting on Top of the World, Burna Boy and 21 Savage.
That song was bad. That's not a good song.
Yeah.
They sample Brandy, but it's just
Yeah, that's
sampling Brandy.
I'm
It's not
tired-
even
I'm
like
tired of
creative.
sampling. I'm not voting for nothing that got sampled from the 90s. Anything that's been sampled from the 90s, I'm not What
Yeah.
song didn't get sampled?
Yeah,
For
no,
the
that's
90s.
crazy. And the only other one that feel like is best producer,
Let's go.
Jack Antonoff.
Who?
Hell yeah, at Tanoff. I don't know who that is. D Mile. Don't know who that is. Sure, I'm missing somebody. Hit Boy.
Hey, I know him.
Yeah. Metro Boomin.
I know
Hey.
him.
And Daniel Negro. That's crazy.
I mean, he sound black. Let's
okay.
go.
I don't know,
Hey.
He might be Italian.
He better not be Steve
How they
Kirk.
just-
man.
First of all, your last name being Negro, even if you are black, is bold.
Oh,
That's
that's
bold.
crazy, bro. I don't know. Shout out to all the people that was nominated. I don't really F with the Grammys, but whatever.
Is it because they don't give Drake all the awards like you think they should every year?
No, it's because they butcher
Their
hip
categories.
hop
It
nominations.
seemed like
every
like
year.
when that one year when who was that? Tyler the Creator won, and he was mad because it wasn't a hip hop album.
No, exactly. Drake
Yeah.
said the same things about when he won
Best
His
album
best-
for Hold On. I
best
think, didn't
song for best rap song for Hotline Bling.
he? Yeah, that was. See,
It's
that's
like,
just
bro.
a,
It's not a rap song, bro.
It's a slap in the face to the artist and
No,
the category.
It's
and
a
then
black
and the
person
culture.
that can rap.
Yep.
that you
yes,
like,
that's what's
but that
it's a
didn't
big
make
slap
it.
in the face,
Exactly.
and it might be intentional.
Yeah,
It might be
exactly.
like, here you go. I know you. You know what I mean? And Who knows though?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. What we got? Let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about this Jack Harlow. No. Let's talk about Fat Joe first.
All right.
Oh, this is a fun pod. Okay.
Fat Joe.
You playing the
no.
clip?
I'm gonna play the
'Cause
clip.
I don't know nothing about this Fat Joe.
is
I know.
first of all.
Oh yeah.
I'm a controversial.
The chicks liked him. He could,
Joe fan.
That's from the other clip. Pardon. All right, so to intro this clip, Fat Joe was talking about the sampling and the suing that's been going on. He was referencing Lil Boosie suing Rod Wave. Who else? Rod Wave.
That's what it was.
It was one other person too in that.
Was
that
it
he said
Kodak?
he was going to sue. It was Kodak. He said he was going to sue both of them because they didn't ask for permission or the proper things. And so
Yeah.
he was commenting
The
on
proper
it.
channels.
Which, by the way, if somebody sample your stuff, they should pay you. So I ain't got no problem
Right.
with that. Now,
Right.
this is what Fat Joe had to say in regards
If
to
you
it.
use somebody's music
Okay.
and you sample it and you don't clear it and you don't give them no money, they can sue you. Me personally, I have never sued nobody for that. And trust me, they don't have make it rain, make it rain, or lean with it, rock with it, lean. Like my shit's been jacked.
I would agree.
My shit been jacked, legendary. Shoulder lean, the show. Like my shit been jacked.
Yo, no, he's so wrong, but it's all good.
I agree.
Nah, he's
I don't know about
so
shoulder lean.
wrong. He's so wrong because it's a difference between sampling and bigging up, and neither one of those is what happened with him. He just picked people that use the same word.
No. I
Bro,
understand what he
lean with it,
means.
rock with it is not the same as lean back, bro.
Okay, yeah, that's not.
And shoulder lean. Now, what's funny is
The
I don't
make
know
it
if
rain
that's
song.
Dance is similar.
Yes. Did y'all see that? So he responded, Young Dro.
Oh, yeah.
And he played a clip of Fat Joe bigging up shoulder lean and Make It Rain. His second verse, he said, "Lil Mama tried to hit me with that shoulder lean." Yo. Hey, you
Dumb
can't
ass.
do that.
Nah, you
now.
sampling.
You
Yeah.
can't do that now, bro.
Yeah.
I agree
He
with
just
you. I
picking
agree
people
with you
using the
saying.
same
No.
word. That's insane.
You know what? There's something bigger going on here. I know Van don't necessarily disagree with Fat Joe, so I want to make sure that give
Okay.
him credit for that.
All right.
I think something is wrong with New York sometimes. As much as I'm
Yeah.
from Harlem,
No, I hear you.
the rest of New York,
I hear you.
like they really think that the whole world revolve around them. Like
Mhm.
the music, all that. Like, bro, first of all, I have never snapped, danced to Lean With It, Rock With It. Like, yo, thank God for Fat Joe. I've
Yeah,
never,
nah, bro. That's
never
crazy.
in my life.
That's insane.
And even the shoulder lean one.
That's
like I
pretty
s-
bad.
That's not. Yeah. Lean back. Now, these is different songs. These is
Yeah.
different dances,
Concepts
bro.
different, kind of.
This is different dances, bro.
He
Like,
was talking
I
about
was-
serving work in shoulder lean. I was
Man.
talking about
Right.
dancing. It's a whole
Lean
different
in
vibe.
the-
Yes, yo, shoulder lean was hard.
No. So now every time somebody mention lean, we got paid crack. That's crazy, bro.
Well, all right, real quick.
But he said he wasn't suing people for that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying him like even thinking like
Do y'all wanna go to the
jacked
pussy?
him was insane, dog.
Yeah.
What's real quick, and then we'll move on. What's the hardest lean song with the phrase lean in it?
But out of the three that was just said,
that's all the lean ones, right? Ain't no other lean ones.
Lean with
Shoulder.
it, rock with it. What was the other one he said? Somebody took a Travis.
Shoulder lean with it, rock with it, lean back.
Oh yeah.
And what else? Or missing anything? What's the
Out of
hardest?
those three, that's crazy.
Make it
Shoulder
rain.
lean was crazy.
This dude was rapping.
Shoulder lean was crazy. He got all.
Young Joe was rapping.
That first verse is crazy, dog. He was going.
He remind me of Andre 3000. The South got something to say. type shit.
I didn't know he was rapping like that until like 3 years ago, and I was like,
Yo.
bro got bar. Like he got like
He
punches.
got those like funny punches, right?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
early 2000 punches, and they was tough.
Exactly.
They was tough.
Like the Luda style punches,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I appreciate.
Oh yeah.
That's three good songs though.
No, for sure.
sure.
Shout out to all of them.
Shout out to them.
We'll skip over Scream. Let's go to Jack Harlow's halftime performance. So
Insane.
Jack Harlow performed. Which game was this?
This is
It was
Detroit
two
and
games.
Packers.
Detroit,
Yeah.
the Packers.
Detroit and the
Jordan,
Packers.
shout out to Jordan Love for getting my fantasy team some points. But
There you
let's
go.
Yeah, shout out to the Packers for winning a random game
Right.
that they shouldn't probably have won.
No,
just
no, I'm
to
glad they
against
stuck it to
one of the
Detroit.
best
Detroit-
one of the
Detroit
best
took
football a
teams.
little bit. Yeah,
That's a big win for them.
Yeah, that's one of the best teams in the league.
Hey, and for the first time in our life, the Detroit Packer rivalry is kind of back a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
juicy.
yeah.
Little juicy.
Detroit always
Yeah.
have been okay.
Yeah.
No,
They had some terrible seasons.
Yeah, bro. We usually
did go
dominate
on
them
16,
until like
yeah.
recently. Yeah,
Yeah, I
And
mean
that's what
after
I like
Matt,
about it.
after Matt Stafford, they had to rebuild. Now they got golf. They
They
looking
doing
okay.
all right.
But
to
the
the Jack
Packers.
Harlow.
But speaking of things that well, I can't even say it looked all right. So Jack Harlow performed. I've seen two angles of this performance. I saw what ESPN showed, and then I saw somebody from their camera phone
Yeah.
on what it looked like on stage.
Yeah.
It looked like what is this? This little kitchen set right here for the kid. That's what it looked like performance wise.
I hear
This was like Goodwill version of the Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it? Is it bad? Is it good? I need to know from y'all.
Like
What
they
do y'all
snuck a
think?
Thanksgiving parade.
I swear.
Like
It
snuck it in the
looked like a
halftime.
float. It looked like a little float.
Actually, Jack get a lot of blame, bro. Because his performance, him just
You didn't like his
performing
performance,
was
like just him.
a little
Yeah.
part. He played some slaps. He didn't. They wasn't slapping though, and a lot of it probably got to do with they didn't have fans on the stage, which is kind of weird because usually they let the
Usually they
fans
don't
on
have
the
them out on the
stage.
field.
Visually.
So it looked like he was performing to nobody,
Yeah,
and
visually.
that didn't help.
I don't think football fields are great for that, except like like Super Bowl, big
Correct.
Or
ones,
unless
use
you like,
stage,
yeah, or unless
use
you
performers on the side.
exactly,
Correct.
exactly.
They even brought the Detroit Lions performers out for like first class or something like that, and it didn't even.
Bro, why do you bring
Ladies,
a white guy
I should
out when
back
you
that up.
perform Tyler Hero? Like it's Tyler. Like I'm thinking,
Yeah.
you brought Tyler with you this time, but it's just my guy standing there.
Yeah, now who was
The
it?
hype man really got it. That's the reason why.
He
it
didn't
looked
have
like
no mic.
Yeah, he just brought.
Why are you on stage
Just
with
was-
no mic?
that. My
Yeah.
bro had the cool look. Who's that one
Yeah.
wrestler with the hands in his pants? I know
Oh,
you know.
yeah. Orange Cassidy. Man had Orange Cassidy on stage.
Yo, hey, yo, that's
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
No, I think it was bad. And it wasn't his fault. It was the NFL fault. The NFL is trying
Probably
to
didn't rehearse.
they trying to have the talent, but they trying to cut corners.
Yeah, that was insane.
Like-
Probably didn't rehearse it. Probably didn't sound check it. None of that.
Well, all of that is on the NFL.
No.
All of that is on the NFL because they would require the standard for the show or whatever. Is the reason why the Super Bowl is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't Jack's fault though.
Yeah.
That's funny,
I don't-
though. It's
I don't
funny.
never need to see it again. That made me never want to see rap
Right.
ever.
Well, you
like
It's made him sound cornier than he is.
Yeah,
And,
right.
and that's the
Also-
problem with Jack. Jack got a kind of Jack is cold, right? But Jack got a corny vibe.
He
Am I
does.
tripping? Or am I
You're
right?
not.
Am I
That's
right?
the one
And
thing.
he's a good rapper, but he got that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
One thing holding them back is we can't take you serious. Like that's and this ain't gonna help.
Detroit, you gotta keep that to Detroit artists too.
Yeah, come on. I want to see
Facts.
Sean Don.
Y'all got too much.
No, I want to
Fortune
see.
Dub.
Give me a
Bodie
Flint
Jones.
rapper or something. Like
or you could do Motown, bro. Y'all got a lot of history, bro. Y'all ain't.
You don't got to get Jack Harlow from Kentucky.
Yeah.
bro.
to do that.
He just out here shouting out Skilla Baby. Like you gonna have to do more for Detroit than that, baby.
facts. Speaking of NFL, let's move on to actually. Well, yeah, where y'all want to go next?
Y'all want to talk about Josh Giddey? I mean, what's that?
Who wrote it down? Who wrote it
what's-
down?
So what's? I don't have the rundown on it, but
I got you.
Allegedly, right? They have photos with this lady who we think might be 15 years old. Well, people are kind of discrediting this because it's a lot of like teenagers kind of.
How old was he when this all happened?
He's about 20.
He's 21 now.
He's 21.
But he was younger
21.
then, right?
No, this is
like
recent. This is recent.
Have y'all seen the girl? Here's a real.
I've seen the pictures. I haven't seen her
pictures
page.
Of the girl.
Yeah.
Like do you automatically? Is that someone you would just automatically assume is underage? Would you just assume that she was underage?
No,
even though you might not, probably, of course.
I have no clue. I saw the picture. It didn't scream 15, but at the same time,
it didn't scream like over 18.
With the law, that's not a defense.
No, it's not.
Like
no,
not knowing it's not a defense, but also, bro, you got you an NBA player, and you're a good NBA player. You got the pick of the litter, fam. You could like, bro. You could make sure, bro. Like, fam, you can't be doing like.
I feel like he's been through certain classes on.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
educational
Now
classes
they real big
for
about
sure.
that,
I know
bro.
the NBA has programs that they do for rookies and stuff when they first get in the league.
Right. Exactly.
What to watch out for and stuff. And he literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Smells like Karl Malone.
Do y'all think?
They got
y'all
mad
think he knew?
memes.
Do y'all think he knew? If you had to guess,
See,
you think he had a suspicion in the back of his head?
He was doing 15-year-old things with her. Like they was out here making TikToks together. Like, Brody, a sign gotta be given. She must got a mad crazy fake.
First of all, if you doing this,
bro, I think as men we can get into trances, right? Where we just are like ignoring all the obvious signs. Because some conversation she told you she was 15 without telling you she was 15. Like she probably start talking about some 15-year-old shit, and you just.
They got videos
so horny and shit.
They got videos of him talking to her brother. Like at some point, somebody got to tell, like, yo, bro, this girl is a teenager. I don't know what she told you, but this ain't it. And also, bro, come on, again, you in the NBA, and you been in the NBA for like 2-3 years now.
You Josh Giddey, like
exactly.
You know what's crazy?
You got the wavy hair and shit.
Seriously,
just taking
bro.
it away from him for like a little bit. I don't think as a grown man. Not in high school. High school, you got different eyes or whatever, and it's a different spectrum. Like you in school, you can be 17 in school with 16, 15, 14-year-old people, women
18,
or whatever. But as a grown man, I've never not known when somebody looks extremely young.
I've
never been like, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird. That's weird to me. That's like, oh, I didn't know. I agree. Just look wrong. Like,
I agree.
and
like I said, conversation, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a majority. The problem is a lot of you 21, 22-year-old chicks sound like y'all 15 now, too.
Y'all got TikToks.
Y'all childish as hell. So he out here like, nah.
Yeah.
Her book bag should have gave it away, bro. That's crazy.
You think you're going to prison? You think it's over?
I don't know. It all depends.
I don't know what's going on. What do y'all
NBA
think?
Doing the investigation.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
It's just crazy. All I know is, if I'm Giddey, Karl Malone is definitely my defense.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
right. What did Karl Malone do?
That's crazy.
I guess it
so
all
maybe
depends on
that's
the parents,
you don't know
too.
what Karl Malone did?
I mean, I'm saying, how did he get out of? How did he get out of that?
Exactly.
Was it just not that bad?
I don't know,
that?
bro. I think I don't think it was Twitter. Like, it wasn't, bro. These players and these performers, bro. If they had this shit back in the day, like Twitter,
Malone had a baby
TMZ,
with
yeah.
And
he's in the NFL.
And then he denied
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he didn't want to do nothing. He didn't want nothing to do with him, yo.
Yeah. Nope.
I ain't taking no pictures with no niggas.
Exactly. Well, that leads into Puff Daddy. With that being said, who put this on? Was that you?
Nah, that was you.
No,
bro.
that was crazy.
So
anyways,
So what happened with Puff Daddy?
Listen, man, so much that happened. I just want to do a quick. Cassie basically tried to sue Diddy, or did sue Diddy, claiming a whole bunch of things from downright abuse
a lot of page,
to kidnap. It was a whole bunch of things she brought against them, and they had an affidavit with all the list of things that happened. I just want to go over a couple of them. Well, one, I want to say that Diddy they came to a settlement like the same day. It's unheard of. It is the fastest settlement in the history of lawsuits in this nation.
Yeah.
So I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. But also, this is not something that you want to linger, even if you like innocent of it. I get like just paying the shit off. But with that being said,
from the innocent perspective,
yeah, if you bro, sometimes you gotta pay that shit off, bro, just to get it out of there. Well, I don't know. It all depends.
I don't want no one.
I guess in this situation, if y'all was together for 10 plus years, no matter how innocent you is, there's still some type of guilt there or whatever. My thing is, listen, one of the things that was in this damn report involves Cassie. What's your man on the moon?
Kid Cudi. Scott Muscuddy.
And P.Diddy that alleged that P.Diddy was talking to
that Cudi was talking
Cudi, and Diddy said that he was gonna blow up his car, and very soon after, Kid Cudi car blew up. I just want to know.
Please leave my car alone.
You know what's crazy?
What is going on?
I don't even know the last time I've seen that happen in a movie. Like a car. Like, you know, like the 007 stuff where they be putting a little bob on the... When's the last time this is... What type of tactics are you using?
I think he used the same lighter from Wayne mixtape.
Just threw that shit up. Then his album cover had the fire on it.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Fam, Diddy, I know you ain't out here like that, bro.
Hey, no, he might be, bro. I was recently on Twitter watching that New York radio station shit.
Yeah.
And I was seeing the locks in there complaining, bro. He had Jadakiss said he couldn't sleep, bro, because he was so upset at Diddy, bro.
No, I believe it. I mean, we all saw
that's
the man.
ridiculous, bro.
Any man that had somebody walk to Harlow for
I wouldn't fuck with this guy. Like,
for some milk or some cookies.
Cheesecake.
Some cheesecake. That's insane.
Milk and cookies was Dave Chappelle.
Like the locks is not a group I would want to fuck with. Like I wouldn't
No,
want
exactly.
And he was doing it regularly, casually.
He told him to come to his office.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. I'm going to run down the history of Diddy. I ain't going to speak too much on this Cassie thing, but I'm just going to run on the history of Diddy in the industry. Diddy he's put hands on Drake, J.Cole, and Kendrick. The big three in hip hop.
And Wale.
And Wale, who could have been in the big three of hip hop.
Right.
Anybody pretty much that's close to the top, he'd have put hands on. Maybe
It's a
if you,
secret
as soon
incident
as he
with
know
Big
you
Sean?
got multiple platinum albums, he's running down on you in wherever they be in Calabasas, and he's putting hands on you.
At least. Yeah.
Yo, this is
Now, this is crazy, especially with the dude that they said killing Pocket. They talking about Diddy put him on that. This is all the same, bro. All I got to say is, Diddy, you got to move tighter, bro. Tighten up, Cassie.
yep.
Prayers to all the victims.
What's
That's
weird
the
is if y'all seen the new lawsuits coming out from '91, and it's a couple new ones.
Is this
recently,
from
last
different
2 years.
women
people.
or what?
And you know what? Here's my little conspiracy theory thinking. Maybe we throw a bunch of like lawsuits at them. Like this lawyer team is probably saying to make this look fake, make it look like people are just money grabbing Diddy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that happens.
Yeah, like it's a tactic, even though it's kind of a negative tactic.
I
Like,
see.
oh my God, all these assaults. But it's maybe it looks a little like maybe people are just trying to get money from my man.
No,
I'll say that, except for the fact that with Cassie, apparently it's common knowledge.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
all this
No,
stuff. Like,
I believe
I
that
heard
shit happened.
a lot of people.
As I said,
It's too many people that's been speaking. I've heard Young Jock give firsthand accounts. I'm like, why is Young Jock?
And that's what I'm
speaking on
saying.
this?
This is what public image
there's
thing.
smoke,
This
there's
is a
fire.
public
That's
image.
correct.
They're trying to fix his image by making it look like
Well,
it's just a bunch of bullcrap.
I think the whole album rollout. Matter of fact,
Was part of this whole.
Let me stop.
Yeah, see,
Who
I know
got
it's
out?
deeper.
Who got
no,
out?
you talking about the love.
I'm talking about the whole love, the whole brother love thing. It's been a
Think
rollout.
about
For,
it, yeah.
Okay, let me stop.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he don't know. We don't know nothing.
Moving along. I don't know a thing. Moving along. Wait, is it time? Is it time?
You're
Okay, yes it is. Y'all know what it is. My favorite segment. There's a lot of our favorite segment. Let's go. It's time for story time with Slime.
Take over.
Let's go. You really got to be from Harlem to know what this is about. You know what I mean? So
here.
Another yeah, let's go. All right, we here.
The ghetto soap opera.
Story time with Slime.
Yes, sir.
And Van is sitting in on this. This is gonna be great. So I got a few of them today.
Let's go. This is my first time.
I'm reading some Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit, and we're gonna give our commentary on
go.
it. I don't have any other initial stories, so let's get into it. And this is Thanksgiving related. Since it's Thanksgiving, I thought this was appropriate.
Okay.
Cool.
And y'all know what this is, the cousin walk, right? Y'all know what this is if you've been younger.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's customary in black,
I know
black
what you're talking about. I was
households.
just talking crap. 'Cause I was the cousin initiating this. So.
Oh yeah, cousin. Well, you know what the cousin walk is. You going. Hey, we about to go out and do X. Let me just say X, Y, and Z. Okay. Fill in the blank. Am I the asshole for not letting my 14-year-old cousin come on the cousin walk?
No.
When the
Go ahead.
Already, baby.
gotta read the story first. Thanks though for your
Go ahead.
preliminary input. When the bulk of my generation of cousins were 16 and 19, we started the yearly tradition of the cousin walk at Thanksgiving. This isn't just you, guy. For people familiar with a cousin walk, happens with a group of teenage adult cousins where there are certain conversations and activities that may not be appropriate for older or younger relatives. At the time, there were only three that were under 16, a 14-year-old, a 4-year-old baby, and a baby. 14 is kind of pushing it. But with the age differences, it seems mean and stupid to leave the 14-year-old out, and it would draw more attention, so we brought her with us. This became a yearly tradition. The two youngest would ask to go, but we always said it was an older cousin kid thing, and everybody accepted it. This Thanksgiving, that 4-year-old is now 14. We went on our walk as usual, and this time my aunts really didn't accept that he couldn't come because we let Sheila, fake name, come when she was 14. So he's clearly old enough and should be included. And he's too young and it's not appropriate. Shayla was too young, but it was vaguely pushing it, young with the rest of us being very close in age. Now, when all of us being in our 20s, being asked to include a kid. Also, not for nothing, but first of all, they're from New York. Not for nothing. Also, not for nothing, but all of us, including her, were in high school when this started. This was all teenagers, not 20-somethings and a middle schooler. She kept pushing and wouldn't understand why we were being so mean and not including him. And, of course, we couldn't admit exactly why. We were eventually let go, but she's been all over family group chat about how awful we are and how we are all lacking in family values if we are so exclusive.
Wait, so
I don't think we're in the wrong. Having an adult conversation only activity isn't appropriate. There's just so much an age gap that unfortunately there was two cousin groups. Am I the asshole?
Wait, so people don't know what they're doing at their cousin walk or something? Because that's what that's kind of alluding to, is that no one knows what's kind of going on still.
Well, that's the whole magic behind the cousin walk. Nobody
the cousin
really
walks all. Everyone knows what the cousin walk is. Even the elders, they just don't talk about it.
Right.
That's my assumption about it. It's just we're gonna pretend we don't know what those kids are doing.
Right.
But go ahead.
Well, what do y'all think?
I don't even know. Go
ahead.
I would say,
Because I was the youngest in the cousin walk.
yeah.
So
I was
like
about to
it's
say,
different.
It all depends.
You took
man.
a cousin walk before?
Yeah, but I wasn't like indulge. Well,
You just
I wasn't
were a part- you was
indulging
in the
all the
walk.
way.
You was
Exactly.
just
I was
walking.
just in the right. But like but I don't think like, my family, we didn't really do. I never was 20 something like around like when this was continuing to happen. This is when I was younger.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But like just as an adult, like
I mean, this just seems like the age where you'll start letting them at least experience like
No,
being a miss.
As someone who was on the cousin walks and stuff like that,
It all depends on what is happening. You know what I mean? I hear what you're saying.
I wouldn't even let my 19-year-old on the one this
See,
last-
now you wilding.
Yeah, she's grown. It's because it's an age gap. The age gap is huge.
That's
bro.
so.
Yeah.
I'm more so in this story. I was more so concerned with the fact that 20 and 14, we not talking about the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we not. Whether you 20, you probably you were like sophomore in college, senior in college or whatever, junior in college. What is you talking about to a 14-year-old in high school? And I do have similar family dynamics with my in-laws where like we have like our in-laws who are a little younger. Way younger, like they're a generation younger almost. And so I'm like, we not talking about, like, when we talking about getting lit, like, or if we had a family function or whatever, we're not talking about the same. You're not partaking in the same fashion that we are, and so it's going to be weird. And we're not talking about the same things. You know what I mean?
I think 14 is young. Honestly,
14
16 is my like early age for that. I would be like, all right, you can start doing that. I think 14 is kind of, it's someone who
14. You just came out of middle school. What are
really
you talking? Like, what are you?
Yeah, but
doing that
at the
stuff
same,
early?
that's why they gotta have their own. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You
like
need your own crew. You don't have another 14 to 18-year-old in your family. That sucks. They had you by yourself like that.
But 19 is insane though.
What? My cousin? Oh
Yeah, you are wild.
She's like, I ain't grown.
You are
I'm like,
crazy.
I don't care. You still my little. Like, I remember holding you as a baby.
Oh man, let's go. All right, let's go to this next one. This one's also funny. It's a little long, but I'm gonna try to speed read through it. Am I the asshole for not changing my dog's name when my neighbor's child has the same name? I, 36 male, am the owner of a great Australian cattle dog named Charlotte. I live in a lower middle class suburb in the unspecified United States. Whatever. I have lived here for about a year now and let Charlotte go out to potty roughly 6 or so times a day. It's always the same routine. I open the back door. Charlotte runs outside to pee and patrol the yard, blah, 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 and doesn't typically come back until I poke my head out and call her name. About a week or two ago, maybe longer, if I didn't notice, new neighbors moved across my back alley. I had no intentions of interacting with them, I feel you, whatsoever, like ever, except today when I was executing the last step of Charlotte's aforementioned potty protocol. I stuck my head out and called her name, but this time, alongside the familiar sounds of my dog, was an adult human voice shouting something along the lines of, "Why are you calling my daughter?" At first, I thought it might just be my new neighbors getting into a spat until a couple minutes later, I heard pounding on my front door. I opened the door to an angry man about twice my size, glaring down. He said something like, "Why the F are you calling my daughter into your house?" And I responded, "Your daughter's name is Charlotte?" And he's just kind of glaring at me. In absence of response, I followed up with, "Charlotte is my dog's name, dude." And he rolled his eyes and said, "I better change my dog's name because he doesn't want his daughter getting confused and running into my house." I told him it's not going to happen because not only did my dog have the name first, we also lived here first. Plus, I don't like strangers. I feel you. Making demands of me before attempting to be polite. What I didn't say, but really wanted to say is that teaching his child stranger danger is his responsibility, not mine. He called me stupid and said that a human, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this last potty break, I went out with Charlotte and stayed in the yard with her until she finished her biz. But this guy kind of stood with his arms across and glared at me the entire time. I'm not going to read this extra part, but what do y'all think? Is he the asshole?
No.
No.
No. His neighbor is the asshole.
Yeah.
He an asshole for naming his daughter Charlotte. The hell out of here.
Charlotte's Web looking up.
And they old as hell, bro. Get the hell out of here, bro. I don't think so. I mean, the coincidence is crazy, but like, he's not an asshole. This neighbor even making that request is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You don't tell anybody what to name anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
All you have to do is say,
and this his block. He was on the block first.
Yeah.
I could see the initial confusion, but now from moving forward, all you got to do is just say, don't go to that. He's not talking to you.
Exactly.
He's talking to a dog.
Exactly.
There's literally, your daughter should be able to understand the difference.
Are you
want to go in his house?
Are you willing to square up over the name of your dog? Because that's what it sounded like. It sounded like it was about to
but
get...
the moment he say like, you better change your name, we squirting up over respect.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You better. Bro, what?
Yeah, nah, man.
Yeah, that's a little too aggressive.
We got to put the gloves on. We got to figure this out.
I don't agree with that.
Mano.
Too aggressive.
No,
could be handled way differently.
That's correct.
Yeah,
this is ridiculous.
First of all, Charlotte isn't. How old? What's the youngest you got to be to have the name Charlotte?
Both of them are stupid for naming the dog.
You got to be like
at least 40. Charlotte, you can't be
That's
39.
a horrible name for a dog too, though.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a horrible name for a girl and dog.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, I think you could only name the spider Charlotte. That's about it. You can't name no dog Charlotte.
No, this person definitely in the homeowners association.
What's his name? What's the dad name? Wilbur? And shit?
Exactly.
100%.
That's crazy.
Oh man, no, I think bro, wildin'. Ain't no way.
You got one more for us at least?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's do another.
So I had to light this a little heavier. We'll see.
All right. Oh man.
All right. Let me get a little sip of water for this one. This is gonna be we'll see. We'll see about this one. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter to call me dad even though her real dad doesn't like it? I'm 38. My wife is 33. And her daughter, my stepdaughter, is 11. I've been married to my wife for 3 years now, together for 4. I met her daughter when she was 7 and married my wife when she was 8. This is getting confusing. So my daughter can be Millie. That's a fake name. My wife got divorced when Millie was 6. Her ex cheated. Okay. But they still have a decent, cordial relationship, and my wife doesn't badmouth Millie's bio dad in front of Millie. My wife has mostly full, okay, is it full custody or mostly full custody? But her bio dad gets Millie only 1 weekend a month. Millie loves her bio dad, but they are not very close anymore. Okay. She doesn't remember a lot of when her dad lived with her, and she doesn't see him often. So it's more of a formal relationship. He gets her ice cream and watch movies, and basically she has a lot of fun when she sees him, but I'm the dad who comforts her when she has nightmares and listens to her chatter and every day about stuff that happened in school. I love her very much and think of her as my daughter. Until recently, she was still calling me by my first name. I ain't mind. But a few weeks ago, she told me her friends said it was weird that she doesn't call me her dad. Then she had to explain that I'm not actually her dad, and it was awkward. I sympathize, yada, yada, yada. But she was very happy, and now she only calls me daddy. My wife's ex came over for Thanksgiving because my wife wanted Millie to have both her parents there for once. Shout out the wife for always. Oh, anyways, I wasn't super happy, but I was okay with it. Her ex heard Millie came calling me dad and questioned Millie in an upset way. And she said that I told her that me and him are both her dads. She got really angry and started screaming at me, saying that I'm not her dad and she should know that. Later, my wife was upset with me, saying that I should have thought about how Millie's relationship with her real dad would suffer before I told Millie something like this. She says I'm selfish and just wants to feel like her real dad. And even if Millie doesn't call me dad, it's not a big deal. Am I the asshole?
Yes. The fuck out of here, bro. Never, bro. Once the numbers came out, I was over. Once the numbers came out, and they was like 7 years old. Yeah. No, bro, we don't know you, bro.
Nah.
You are Jerome, sir.
Yeah,
you are Jerome. I might let her call you Jay.
No, you're the uncle. You are uncle.
Uncle Jay. I promise you, bro.
I agree.
We're not doing none of that, fam.
You're not forcing, like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, let her make her own decision.
Right, dude tried to bring up the cheating. That don't matter, bro.
Yeah, bro, you know this stuff too? That irrelevant information.
That don't matter,
irrelevant bit. Like, let me let you know he's a cheater as well.
Like, no, bro. That's still my child, bro. Nah, we ain't doing none of that. I promise you that.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, Jay.
Yeah, you're just going to have to he's play your role. You know your role, man.
Exactly, man.
Because my thing is certain things is deeper than, like, even in here, he was talking about some, I comfort her when she has nightmares, yada, yada, yada. He only have fun with him. Bro, that don't got nothing to do. Like, don't think anything that you will do will ever change.
The crazy thing is, if you put that work in, eventually that might happen
naturally.
Organically, but you can't force that.
Nope.
But also, like, you gotta respect it. Like, my thing is,
it might never happen, but you gotta
exactly. You still gotta respect it, right? Exactly.
Yo, that's why
you still get the good Father's Day gift. I'm sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know what I'm saying? Like, just play a role.
Like, and I'm like real, like,
especially when she 20, 30, 40, like, she gonna respect and appreciate you. Not if you force her to call you dad, though.
Exactly. Well, I don't think he forced her, but it also wasn't like you should always encourage respect for the baby daddy. Always encourage respect. That's what my thing is. Like, it seemed like you don't respect the baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bigger problem.
That's clear.
Because he's always going to be there.
Yep.
Like, even though y'all are married, he will always
and her
be
love for him is going to always.
Exactly.
No matter what happens.
I'm like real, like, particular about these things. I don't even let my daughter call anybody granddaddy. Like,
right.
Let it just be because I'm not close with my dad. My wife wasn't close with hers, and like they tried to make her call like her grandmother's like significant other granddad. I'm like, no,
Nah,
bro.
not
She ain't
doing
got
that.
one of those, bro.
Not doing that at all.
Like, we not doing none of that, bro. It's only one poppy.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I know what time it is. It's that time. John, you ready?
Born ready.
Smack, is you ready? Miles, is you ready?
Yo, what's up? It's another edition of the WWE Minute. You know what's happening today. You guessed it. Survivor Series War Games is going on. It's probably going on right now as we speak. You got Team Damage Control versus Team Charlotte Flair. Speaking of Charlotte, that's going to be fire. Mommy's putting her belt on the line. Who else we got going? Oh, we got the men's War Games match. The Judgment Day versus Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and the return of Randy Orton. It's going down, bro.
RKO.
He coming back. They announced it was crazy, like on Raw, but he wasn't there.
Right.
I wish they would have waited and just had him come out today.
Right. Yeah, much bigger.
It just would have been a big old pop, but it's going to be going down. Other than that, nothing's going on with LA Knight right now.
Yeah, the man.
I haven't seen Roman since the last event, so we'll see what's going on. Oh, my girl, Bianca Belair, she's up in the women's War Game match. You already know, how that's going to go.
So is Roman Reigns ever going to lose?
Oh, he definitely is.
Is it at WrestleMania? That's what my cousin said.
People was predicting WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I don't like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is probably the most popular wrestler right now. Okay. But he has a story that he needs to finish. I don't care about his story. I care about the bloodline story.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
But I would say most
Do
of the
you want
WWE,
Roman Reigns to win?
In that matchup, yeah, I want him to lose his belt, but
you want him to win
versus Cody
WrestleMania?
Rhodes. If he faced Cody Rhodes, I want Roman to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people wanted Cody to win last year. Well, this year's WrestleMania that just passed. I want him to lose his belt to somebody that no one expect.
Yeah.
And that'd be Dominic Mysterio, but that never happened. So
let's talk about it. All right. We got anything else?
No.
Can I talk about my Bucks real quick?
Yeah.
So the Bucks. You guys gotta get it together on defense.
Let's go.
The defense is real atrocious.
I've never seen so many games above 120 points.
Yeah, they gave up 126 to the Wizards last night.
Yeah. What's crazy is it's not even just the good teams that's growing up.
No,
every single team.
So this reminds me of the
every
Kid era
game,
Bucks a lot, where you can beat anybody or you can lose to anybody.
It's almost like the D'Antoni offense, which we all know.
Is the stuff that we're missing right now is the stuff that Bud was good at.
Yep.
Yes.
He's a machine.
Yep. That Bud,
I think Bud was a winning machine. I think he built just a program that worked and just a system that would just win you 55 games.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see
Dame
with Dame.
You do?
That would have been great.
Like, I wasn't mad at the Bud firing, but then once we got the player, I'm like, okay, well, we should have seen what he did with this.
Right. Because Bud and Giannis as like a team lead wasn't gonna go much further than what it already went. But you're right. Like having it like Dame at like having a point, like a true point to essentially run the whole floor.
Yeah.
Would have been crazy. The Bucks I think they're gonna be okay. I think we're going to have to figure out in the offseason. I don't think we're going to I'm not sure.
They might make some trades.
Yeah, we're going to make it out the East.
What kind of piece you want?
They need they need defense right now. And I don't know if they have the player on the roster. I don't even know if the roster constructed to even get a defender.
For what? For the wing? For the perimeter?
Yeah, perimeter defense for sure.
Yeah, you need
someone that can guard the Trae Youngs, the Kyrie Irvings of the world.
Right, because you got
Caruso.
In theory, I want the player Alex Caruso, but since he's on the Chicago Bulls and they had the little beef last year,
Carter would have been nice. Like just somebody that's gonna be like.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Dame is putting effort out there, but that ain't really his job.
No,
and he shouldn't have to.
That Beasley don't fit that role.
Not for the point guard.
Not for
he's a good defender, but not
for point.
Not for yeah.
No, because they give him
and Pat Connaughton can't because that's who's guarding them. If they're not guarding, they putting Pat in. Like, bro,
and it's Pat, and I love Pat Connaughton, man.
They miss Crowder a lot too.
You know who? You know it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart. That's what they've been
Marcus
saying.
Smart, but I was talking about somebody that's like more affordable. dude that he playing for Philly right now, but I'm Pat Bev.
Pat Bev. Shout out Pat Beverly.
Oh my God,
Patrick
Would you want
Beverly.
Pat Bev on the Bucks?
He's one of those players that I'd rather him be on my team than play against.
Oh, 100%. Because he's going to give you hell every time you play against him.
Guard,
Exactly.
so.
Or at the very least, he's going to make it really hard.
I also don't want him taking no shots for my team either. So it's
right. But he know that. He know that. He know his
He'll
role.
take his shots.
He's the goon.
Yeah.
He's the hockey goon of the team.
What else about him? I don't know. Nothing. I think good luck. We'll see how it goes.
Are you worried?
I'm worried. I don't know. I think they have a lot to grow. It's a big task to come to the end of the year. By the end of the year, they need to get chemistry. They need to get defense. And in Middleton, the situation is the biggest question mark.
The Heat first year after 17 games, they was 9-8. I just want to throw that out there.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
The Bucks are 11-5, 10-5.
11.
They win it. It's
night.
not pretty though. And usually the Bucks have one of the better point differentials in the league. We like +3.
Right. Every game. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna say this because I've seen the rest of the league. So looking at the rest of the league.
Parity.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not stressing. I think again, if we get to the finals, going against a team out of the West. I don't know about that because them
I'm worried about Boston right now. Boston they had less to integrate. Drew
right.
He was just a plug and play for them. He not running their offense or anything. Like Dame is initiating.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that was an easier transition for Boston.
He has less responsibility.
Exactly. Like guard this player and
shoot your shot when you got
exactly.
Right. Because Tatum and Brown was always going to be.
Exactly.
Shooting.
Exactly.
Drew needed
lights
that.
out.
Drew
like the 4th or 5th option, realistically.
Drew I think that's where on the championship team, unfortunately, he didn't need to be 2 like he was with us when Middleton's hurt.
Exactly.
That's what he was with us is 2, and that's not good enough.
And that's another thing. Middleton, get healthy, bro, so we could really see what this team really. It's actually it's getting better. Like Giannis, at first. It only looked good when one of them was on the floor.
Right.
You could only have either Dame or Giannis on the floor. Now it's starting to look good together. And Brook is actually the last 2 games he's showing out.
Yeah.
But we've always liked Brook. I'll say this too to add to that is I do like you said, I feel like in the last couple of games, obviously we lost the last game, but the game before the last, not the Wizards, but the Celtics, the game that mattered.
I wasn't too mad about that.
I wasn't mad at it,
either.
But I feel like we're finally starting to, turn it on for Dame or turn it on for Giannis when it comes to what type of defense are they throwing at you?
Be dangerous though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Eventually, I want to see what we look like come All-Star break.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good.
And then we could
time
determine
period.
if we need to add
Adrian Griffin. Any
pieces.
thoughts on him, y'all?
I haven't seen anything good.
But I felt like that with.
I'm still filling it out.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen anything where I was like, oh, okay.
But I'll say I felt like that with Bud. Like I felt the first year Bud came in, I wasn't
first year Bud came in.
Don't get me wrong, they winning.
We were scoring 130.
I was gonna say the winning percentage was great, but I didn't know if they was championship worthy or whatever yet.
Nah.
But all I have to say is I give Griffin some time. I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know. Him and Giannis is not clicking right now.
I think
him and Giannis
that's good.
Yeah,
I think they're having healthy conversations.
As long as I know that Griffin got the final say, like when they argue about it, Giannis, as long as we do what Griffin say, then we cool.
That's my point.
Giannis, bro. You the
Giannis
man,
is not an NBA mind.
A coach is coach and the players play, bro.
Yeah.
What I
think that would separate
is,
Giannis from LeBron too. I think LeBron's way more cerebral when he's
100%.
Giannis has gotten better.
IQ
Giannis is miles better this year.
Yeah, Giannis was just taken to the hole regardless.
What I am gonna say about the coach is it was a close game, and I wanted to see what kind of play that he drew up, and he drew up a play I've never seen before where Dame ran behind Giannis, and Giannis popped the ball behind him. Giannis hit the 3, and I was like, okay. That's cool. Haven't seen anything else though, so we'll see.
I think they saving you. Dame said he saw something good early one game and he wanted to save it to the 4th.
Perfect.
I'd like to play that.
Perfect.
We'll see.
Yep.
Go Bucks. Anything else? Anybody missing anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Man,
shout out to Subconsciously Irresponsible. We'll be on the air soon.
Hey,
I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Cool.
New pod on the way.
Yeah, me and my boy Cali. Third guest that'll be to be determined. So we still working on that, but we moving.
Yeah,
we moving.
Yes, sir.
100%. Y'all know what it is. It's the
Take over.
peace out.
Peace.